kicks were like boom every week, bah, in your face like that. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Bantase, and if you're a returning subscriber, I see you, Bantase. So this is yet another trimester video, and this is my third trimester recap. I just want to put it out there that this was the most hardest and stressful trimester, and I feel like the second one was better than my first trimester and the third trimester. So I'm just gonna start with what was new before I tell you guys the complications that I had throughout this trimester. So I'm going to start with what I was craving for throughout this trimester, which was spicy food. If you've watched my second trimester, then you know that I was craving for spicy food as well as in this one. And I also started eating chicken because in my first trimester and the first few weeks of my second trimester, I couldn't stand chicken. It didn't smell nice, it didn't taste nice, so I stopped eating chicken. So in this trimester, I started eating chicken again, and I also I started liking porridge. I started eating more of it, like it would be my breakfast, my supper, my dinner, my lunch. I don't know, but I really enjoyed eating porridge more than eating the actual food. My body started getting bigger, my arms got bigger, my neck started getting darker. I still didn't have any stretch marks, and I got fat. So my body started aching a lot, and specifically I had like a back pain. There was this back pain that I couldn't stand. I would be like this all the time, or I had to sit with a pillow. I would like sit like this all the time, because when I like sit up straight, or maybe I'm laying down, it would hurt so bad, and I couldn't take any pain pills because pregnancy. So I also experienced some intense pain on my lips, like on my vaginal lips. Like I don't know how to describe it. So I was saying that I had this intense pain in my vaginal area. It felt so intense. I don't know how to describe it, but it hurt like throughout I think it was around week 30, 32. I'm not sure. Yeah. I also like struggled to get out of bed. I would like this one is funny because I would like actually roll instead of like getting up like Undertaker. I would roll out of bed. So I slept on my left side more often because it felt so uncomfortable to sleep on my right side, even though I think it's recommended that we should sleep on the right side. But I felt so uncomfortable. Just sleeping was so uncomfortable. I was actually tired throughout this entire trimester. Remember, towards the end of my second trimester, I regained my energy. Busy. So have kids, they said. So I was actually saying that what was I saying, Kanen? Oh, I was saying that throughout my second trimester, I regained, towards the end of my second trimester, I regained my energy. But at the beginning of this trimester, I started getting tired again. I was so exhausted. I was so over the pregnancy. I just wanted it to end. Yo, as I was saying that sleeping was so uncomfortable, so I would like put a pillow between my thighs and put a pillow like under my bump, no, not bump, under my belly, and then I would like sleep so well. It was like an entire mission. So I had dizziness in my second trimester, and the dizziness got worse in my third trimester, and I couldn't take any medicine because of the pregnancy, and all I did was drink water, but that didn't help. I think it was towards the end of week, I think 30. Yeah, I think 30. I stopped getting dizzy, but I had like, my heart would like pump as if it was pumping out of my chest. Yeah, I don't know what was that, but I got better throughout week 34, 35. Yeah, it got better. Well, I thought so. You will hear why I'm saying that I thought so. So I was still I have notes, that's why I'm like looking down all the time. So I was still visiting the clinic for my antenatal care, and my baby was kicking like a soccer player. I'm going to insert some videos so that you guys can see. She was kicking and getting stronger each and every day because the kicks were like boom. The kicks were so strong. I would like see that this is a kick. Like, you will see what I'm trying to say. I will insert a video so that you guys can see that I actually like could see on my belly that it was like a lump. Okay, let me just show you guys this video. I was also a high-risk patient. The baby's waking up. I was also a high-risk patient because I had my first birth with a C-section. Don't. I had my first child I gave birth to my first child with a C-section. So I was already a high-risk patient. So in week 30, I started feeling pain in my lower belly. It was like period pains, but I guess it was Braxton Hicks contractions. They would last for like 30 minutes to an hour, but yeah, I couldn't like handle them. So I would like get up and then walk around and then sit down again. So that helped. I think movement actually helped with them, with the pain. So in week 31, I went to my private doctor again, just for like a regular checkup and also get the gender of the baby, and it turned out that I was having another girl. And again, they actually told me again that I was like 20 something. I think I was 28 weeks pregnant. So I was so shocked because again the calculations were like not corresponding with the weeks that I was told at the with the calculations that I was told at the local clinic. So yeah, that is that. And then on week 32, that is when I was having my checkup at the hospital, and I went to the hospital and they did the checkup. They checked the baby's heart and it was healthy, and I passed out while they were while they were doing a scan. And when I regained my conscious, I was told that I have too much amniotic fluid, and I didn't know what the hell that meant. Of course, I know what amniotic fluid is, but I just didn't know what having too much of it meant. So I was asked whether I am diabetic or what or not, because that could cause the that could be the reason why I have too much amniotic fluid. And I said no, I'm not diabetic. And they asked if there is any history in my fam, and I did mention that. And I said there is like some of my aunts and uncles that are diabetic. They also said that this could be caused by another baby, but that's hidden in my womb. So they like checked for like, I think it was an hour long. They were like checking for another fetus in my belly, and they didn't find any. So they recommended that I take some blood tests just to be on the safe side and check whether if I have like whether I am diabetic or not. So they did the test and the test came out and I was not. Okay, cool. Hayi ke ingabe namsebenzi. Ingabe namsebenzi. I was told to come back. This was week 32, right? And then I was told to come back in 35 weeks for another checkup. I went back for that checkup at the hospital. I remember it was Tuesday. Yo, sorry. I remember it was Tuesday. The doctor asked me this question: are you ready to have your baby? And I said yes, because in my mind I thought that maybe he saw how big I was, and then he was like saying, well, I wasn't that big. I will insert a clip right over here just so you guys can see. I wasn't that big. Also, in my mind, I thought that maybe he was like, maybe I'm over this pregnancy, or maybe he was just making like small talks. Did the doctor not just say, oh, good, because I am scheduling your C-section for Friday? And then he continued saying that I will book the theater for Friday. And I was like, what? And then he said, you're having your baby on Friday. Your baby girl will be in your arms on Friday because the baby is too big. So you have to get a C-section this week. Hey, I didn't expect that, because now I felt like it was too early, and I wasn't really ready to have my baby just yet. Even though I said yes because I'm so over this pregnancy, just like any woman. Like, I was so exhausted and tired. I didn't mean that now, like this week. I was so shocked, and I went home like it kept ringing. The conversation kept ringing in my mind that I'm having my baby this week. And it was Tuesday. That's why I remembered so well. So I was supposed to come in on Thursday and they would book me in. And my C-section was scheduled for Friday 11 a.m. So I was on my phone now while I was on my way home, telling my boyfriend that this is happening. We're having the baby on Friday. Yo, I was so shocked. And according to them, I was 36 weeks pregnant, but my scan said I was 29, 30, I think, yeah. So it was not make sure, man. So I went back home and I started prepping and packing things because I only had like a Wednesday and I wanted to spend my Wednesday in bed. I wanted to spend my Wednesday in bed just relaxing because I know that I wouldn't be able to sleep in hospital. Wait for my birth story time because now I'm just pushing it. I'm just pushing it by saying that I know that I won't be able to sleep in hospital. And you will know why. So that is how my third trimester ended unexpectedly with a lot of tadas. Every week, another surprise. And I was just so over it because I felt like every week I must expect something. Whenever I'm going for a checkup, there's something new. I should expect something new. It was like so tiring. I'm funakoka. So yeah, that is my third trimester recap. So that is the end of my third trimester recap. And if you liked it, please do give it a thumbs up. If you haven't watched my previous trimester videos, please go. Why am I like in your face like that? Okay. If you haven't watched my previous trimester videos, please do. I recommend that you watch that so that you catch up. Also, be on the lookout. Also, be on the lookout for my birth story time because it's definitely the most interesting one. Okay, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Honey, what are you waiting for? Please do hit that red button over there and don't forget to put on your post notifications so that you could get notified every time I post. And from me, bye.